guys, let's take a look at what I've got here. So the first thing I've got is a lipless crankbait. Let's take this out of the package real quick. These guys right here are great for smallmouth and largemouth bass. You retrieve them through the water at a steady pace, and what happens is they rattle side to side just like that, and they got pretty loud rattles in them. So what happens is if I can hold it, you just rip it across the bottom like this, so it's just kind of hovering above the grass. You can rip it through the grass, rip it across some rocks. It's great for fall time. A red color or some type of crawfish imitation is the best kind, because the crawfish will be molting in that colder 60-degree underwater. But right now the water temp is like 50 degrees, so you want to use the slower moving baits and the louder baits. So something like this is great. It's loud. You can rip it slow and fast. It sinks, doesn't have a lip on it, so it can go to any depth. But yeah, this is usually like a mid to bottom retrieve in the water. Also got another little pattern here for another lipless crank. Some people call them lipless crankbait, some people call them rattle traps. You can really call them either. But there's another little pattern. It represents a minnow. It's a little sexy shad, I believe, color. And same thing. These are both like the same look, same presentation. Both got loud rattles, and both you retrieve the same way. Both lipless crankbaits are rattle traps. Next on the list, big old crankbait. You want to take these in and out of riprap, which are like rock piles and logs that are in the water and whatever, and you want to bounce this bill off of the rocks and off of anything, whatever you're fishing it around, and it will create a loud noise, and it will pushes a lot of water. Again, really loud rattles. And this is a great fall time bait for, again, smallmouth and largemouth. And so yeah, you fish this across the bottom, bang it off rocks. This is a shallower one. This one dives 2 to 5 feet. So you'll fish this in 2 to 5 feet of water and just keep bouncing it off those rocks, creating a lot of noise and a lot of movement, and you should attract some pretty good bass. But that's that right there. That dives 2 to 5 feet. You also got your other kind of crankbaits like these. This one's a little bit small for its depth that it dives, but normally you'll have a bigger crankbait. This dives like 12 to 15 feet right here. As you can see, it's got the bigger bill on the front, so you'll fish this in 12 to 15 feet of water. Same way though, bouncing it off the rocks, riprap, whatever. And this will also get you some good bass. This is a little bit of a small body for the bill. I usually like fishing bigger ones like this size with this size bill. Anyway, but these will work just as fine. Again, I've got a crawfish color right here. This is also just a bait fish, like a perch color. That's really nice. But yeah, so crankbaits create a really good loud noise. You bang it off the rocks, they create a ton of water movement, attract the big bass, and they're great for fall time. Now for my #1 favorite fall time lure would be the jerkbait. This is a shadow wrap. There are so many different varieties and shapes and kinds of jerkbaits, but normally you want one with a smaller bill on it if you're going to be fishing in shallower water. This goes 2 to 4 feet, and you'll retrieve this at a jerk motion, jerk stop. You want to like jerk it a couple times and then just let it sit. This one is a slow sinking. They're also slow rising and just suspending jerkbait, so when you jerk them, they'll just sit in the same spot. But basically, these also have rattles, and so what? You'll just jerk them across in the water. This one's got a really small bill on it, so in the shallows. And bass love these. They're very slow moving, perfect for the winter time when the water's cold and the bass get more lethargic. Again, these are great for largemouth and smallmouth bass, and these are definitely one of my favorite lures. Give them jerks across any kind of cover. They can snag pretty easy, so you want to be careful. You don't want to go too shallow. This goes 2 to 4 feet, so within that range should be good. You can give them jerking retrieves. You can also try just reeling it through the water so it goes side to side. Either way works. All different sizes. There's a ton of different sizes. I only have one out here right now because this is the one that I just bought. But there's bunches of different sizes of these for the fall and the winter time, and they're just flawless baits for that cold water bite. All of that came up to, look at the receipt here. As you guys can see, $48.27. Those, and I also got this little box, which was like 10 bucks, because these are basically all the baits I wanted to show you guys. Those are my top 3 fall baits and fall to winter transition. These are my top baits that I would, if you could send me out with 3 different baits, I would pick these top 3 for the fall time. A lipless crankbait, a crankbait, sorry about that bush, a crankbait, and for sure a jerkbait. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you. If you guys liked it, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and catch you guys next time.